What is up, guys? Dad Dash here, and I'm coming to you today with a little video, a little update. All my people out there that are using my trackers and my sheets, I wanted to let you guys know that there is an update out, and I'm going to go over what that update is. Hopefully, what you should have done, I hope, is made a copy of the sheet, made it yourself, and adjusted it. But I wanted to let you know that I did make a adjustment to both the earn by time tracker, daily tracker, and then the earn by order daily tracker. And the adjustment that I made is basically one that I think is relevant and should have been done. I've been testing it out on my own, and I feel like it's a better reflection of how you should be approaching this. So what I did is we've made it, let me go into the let's go into my template here, earn by time. We'll just go in here to this. So what I've done is now the goal is set up around the net income as opposed to the gross income. So essentially it used to pull from my total pay here, but again, the reason why I decided that I did not like that format is because I think that that goes against kind of what my message is to everyone out there, and is going to be, and that is that the actual amount that you should be focusing on is not the gross amount, because that's deceptive. So if you go out and you say, I want to earn $100 today, and you earn $100 gross revenue, and you don't take into account these three categories here: taxes, car expense fund, and actual gas cost, then you're going to be believing you made more than you have, and you could find yourself in trouble. So I'm setting up the sheet now. Again, the previous sheet would be available, because if you made a copy of it, you could use that if you prefer to go off gross. But I have updated the sheets. Now the public sheets that you would have access to will show that update, and that is going to show that when you are keeping track, it's going to take the net amount. So in other words, if let's just say this was a $10 order and there's a total of $3 in the taxes, car expense fund, and actual gas, then it's going to show $7. So instead of showing $90 left, it's going to show $93 left. And that way when you've actually made $100 in your pocket that you can take home. So that's what I call a net 100. In other words, that is when you've truly made $100 that you can spend without any concern or hesitation. And it shouldn't come back to haunt you later. Now, my recommendation, one of the things I want to address while I have everybody's attention here, if you're using this sheet, is my recommendation is that these three things, this should be your invoice at the end. So if you're doing this right, you should be, let's say you're just door dashing. So you have your Dasher Direct money there. You should be transferring to two different places. One place you should be going to is an account that is going to be a business related account where you're going to store your taxes, your car expense fund, your actual gas costs. Now you can keep track of that in a separate spreadsheet where you can have the categories divided and you can balance against that. That's what I would recommend you do. Or of course you could open an individual account for each one of those, but that's what I would recommend, is having, you have the bank account, and then you have a spreadsheet that will allow you to subdivide the balance in that sheet or in that account out, and then you can of course balance against that as you have expenses coming in. So if you end up spending money on taxes or making a tax payment, you'll see it obviously reflected on your bank statement, but then you'll be able to go in and debit that out of your tax sub account, and then that's going to immediately lower that balance, the total balance, as well as the balance in your taxable income account, and that way you'll be able to see that. And then you should have your personal bank account that you would put the difference in. So the shift profit loss. If there's profit there, if there's cash flow there, that's the amount you would send in, and that you would then put towards other household bills and expenses and things of that nature. And then obviously you'd be able to then know that you could go cut out of the car expense fund. You would be able to go and cut an expense out of that fund if you needed to get a car repair or tires, whatnot. The benefit is that you will know everything that's spending out of that account is going to be business related. So it'll be very easy for you to keep track of those things and have it for your accountant at the end of the year to be able to look and do an analysis for you of what the best way to file your taxes are and account for all that is. But anyways, not financial advice, just a suggestion. That's all any of this is. But that is the thought process. That's what I do. And I will, I guess I'll add that in. I will add in a bank account tracker that will allow you to subdivide out that account. And that'll be released in a subsequent release. But, that is an update that's made. So I want to go over that, guys. Hopefully you find that helpful. I think that's the best way and smartest way to work and to track your earnings on a daily basis, because it is not the gross money that you should be focusing on. You need to be focusing on the net money. And if you find that net money isn't enough, well, then there's some hard discussions that you should have with yourself and those around you, and say on whether or not your gig business is able to support you and your ambitions and your goals. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you right now. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions, concerns. If you need a copy of that old one, the public one is going to be updated. But if you need a copy of that old one for some reason, just reach out to me via email and I'll get that to you. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. As always, stay safe, stay profitable, and Dad Dash will talk to you soon.